name is David Goldman, and I was a Peace Corps volunteer here in Bukumbe, Benin from 1992 to 1994. I was really motivated to find out what I could do with the skills that I had to help people perhaps bring themselves up out of poverty. Here's a little Peace Corps guy on his bike with no money to speak of. And what we did have as a great advantage was our ability to integrate into the community. It's one of the Peace Corps goals is to have Americans be known better by host country nationals and vice versa. So what do? You get on your bike and you visit with people and you sit with them and you chat with them and you try as hard as you can to learn their language and you gain their trust. And over a period of time, some people will come forward and say, hey, these things that you've been talking about, reforestation, erosion control, fruit production, gardening, I'm kind of interested in that. What do you got? What can we try to do? What means do we have? And you'd start from there. And these were kind of the superstar people who had this motivation to try to affect some kind of small social change for economic benefit. So, given the small resources that we had, it seemed as if Peace Corps was much more effective at really touching people's lives. The German guy who was just over on the Togo side said to me one day, you and your bicycle are going to reforest the entire Atacora before I plant 10 trees. And I was pretty proud of that. Jacob Ganaba, I met him in 1992, and he was still in khakis on the school benches with his two buddies, Celestin and Oscar. They already had their little development association set up. They were like 17. Jacob was very much the brains behind the operation.
On m'appelle Ganaba Jacob. Je suis le directeur exécutif de l'ONG Atacora Essentiel. J'ai eu la chance de rencontrer un volontaire du corps de la paix du nom de Goldman David. On a réussi à faire beaucoup de choses dans le domaine de la sécurité alimentaire. Après les années 94, notre volontaire, notre ami David est reparti aux États-Unis. Et quand il est reparti, moi personnellement, j'étais confiant qu'il devait revenir. En 2009, David est revenu et il nous a réunis et a demandé qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire pour aider nos parents.
We started concocting an idea how to revalue resources, create employment, and particularly empower women by getting them involved in the local economy to a much greater extent than they ever had been. And that was kind of the birth of Atacora Essential. We didn't so much know what we were doing, but we were going to do something. I bought a little piece of land and we made our own bricks and we built a small, if you want to call it factory, if you'd like, which has since been expanded. We got a women's group together. They started at 12 women and they started transforming the Baobab into powder, and we started marketing in America. None of it was easy to get going, to get organized, but we did. We never thought that it would be possible to get organic certification, but we did. So we have lots of certified organic Baobab, totally market ready now, starting from really dust and an idea. We've had a very long-standing relationship with Peace Corps Benin. A Peace Corps volunteer, they don't just push papers or teach computers. I mean, they haul sacks of Baobab, they plant trees. They're completely integrated into our system. We're hoping for many more generations of them coming along and helping Atacora become even a greater force locally and globally.
De nos jours, notre association, l'ONG, compte 78 femmes. Et ces femmes travaillent avec nous de façon permanente et de façon quotidienne.
Atacora essentiel. Patinha da tu, é toda na sala, mas tem um ponto, não é toda coisa, toda tira, não é toda coisa, mas não é mal. Bem, é tua nenhuma cara bata. Atacora mental, cara bata, cara na sala. Te pina minha Atacora essentiel, mas já e body money. Cada bolsa tinha que ir muito bom pimo. Tinha um cada. Mas muito bom, capeta do não cocoa. Peda donde safon tu asonda ya on bo mani Atacora tani moni dani kati tena wedi te ai mo ba chimo Atacora menti tena
Atacora essentiel ho tin teme botbe din tena kam patru kon nati kan tena kam papa diva kan tanam bira kore kan tena nko fo mo miya mo dan kiata miya wo.
In 7 years, we've become the biggest employer in Bukumbe, and we've created a market for something that never really had a market. And now, if you want to count the number of people directly affected, it's approaching 1,700 who either sell us Baobab fruit, work for us temporarily or full-time, and then they have families. Each one of those families is what, 6 to 8 people, and those livelihoods are all affected by this activity.